Today in Salt Lake City, a suspicious bottle near a county library triggers a bomb squad call-out, a prolonged measles outbreak keeps health workers on edge, and a deadly base-jumping fall near Moab renews safety questions. Also on the docket, Park City's pay bump for elected officials, and a local nonprofit expands tiny homes and donuts. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report in Salt Lake City. Let's start with this. Bomb squad called to investigate a suspicious bottle near the Wasatch County Library. In June 2026, Heber City Police, the municipal department serving Heber and Wasatch County, asked a bomb squad from Salt Lake City to respond to a bottle found near the Wasatch County Library, the public branch serving the Heber Valley community. The bottle carried a note indicating it was intended for law enforcement and should not be touched. A police K-9 alerted to possible explosive materials. Officers evacuated the library and the surrounding area as a precaution while the Salt Lake City bomb squad assessed the scene. No word yet on final lab results. The priority was keeping people clear until specialists could make it safe. It's alarming how a simple bottle can disrupt an entire block. Vigilance works. When a note says leave it for the cops, do exactly that. The big takeaway here: quick coordination between agencies matters, and yesterday, it likely prevented something worse. Moving on, Utah faces emotional and medical challenges amidst a prolonged measles outbreak. In 2023, Utah's measles outbreak stretched on, bringing anguish to parents and strain to healthcare teams. Measles is a vaccine-preventable respiratory virus that's highly contagious, and the standard 2-dose MMR vaccine is the shield most of us rely on. When vaccination rates drop, outbreaks find a foothold. That's the simple math behind a very complicated week for clinics and families. Here's a point that raised eyebrows. In Utah, daycare staff are not required to be vaccinated against measles, even in an outbreak. Daycare providers, the caregivers who look after infants and toddlers too young to be fully vaccinated, sit on the front line of exposure. Parents and pediatricians alike are feeling the pinch of that policy gap. It's baffling that during an outbreak, vaccination isn't mandatory for all daycare staff. What's the takeaway? When immunity slips, the virus doesn't. Closing the policy gap could close transmission chains. Let's pivot to the next story. Tragic base-jumping accident claims 2 lives near Moab. Near Moab in 2023, the desert playground in southeastern Utah known for red rock cliffs and adventure sports, a base-jumping accident left 2 people dead at the scene. Base jumping, the parachute leap from buildings, antennas, spans, or earth objects, carries high risk even for experienced athletes. This tragedy spotlights the razor-thin margin for error in extreme sports. Expect renewed debate on safety practices and whether clearer guidelines or training standards could reduce fatalities without draining the spirit of the sport. While thrilling, the risks are undeniable. Better protocols would be a welcome legacy from a terrible day. Shifting gears, Park City Council approves an 18% salary increase for fiscal year 2027 after a very public rethink. Park City Council, the governing body for the mountain resort city in Summit County, had initially greenlit a salary plan that would have boosted elected pay by more than 100%. After weeks of pushback, in June 2023, they rolled it back to an 18% increase effective for FY27. The revised raises align with staff pay adjustments since 2015. By the numbers, council members moved from about $29,000 to just over $34,000, and the mayor's salary shifts from roughly $55,000 to almost $66,000. Context matters. Inflation and workload have climbed. Still, the original triple-digit jump was a tough sell anywhere but Monopoly. An 18% raise may be arguable. The first proposal is what raised the decibels. And now for something completely different. The Other Side Academy expands with a new tiny home village and a donut shop in Salt Lake City. The Other Side Academy is a Salt Lake City nonprofit community known for long-term residential programs and social enterprises that help participants rebuild their lives. In 2023, the group neared completion of about 60 units in a tiny home village and plans to open another location of the Other Side Donuts joining ventures like the Other Side Movers and the Other Side Prep School. The expansion leans on taxpayer support and unpaid labor from participants. That model fuels growth at a lower cost and offers hands-on training, but it also raises fairness and sustainability questions cities and donors are increasingly weighing. The program's scale-up shows what community-driven initiatives can do, and the conversation now is how to keep it equitable over the long haul. And yes, donuts may help with buy-in. Let's not overcomplicate this. And that's your report for today from Salt Lake City. Time to close the book on that.